Heyo, it's Omnidog here with a quick video because time is of the essence. Today is Tuesday, May 28th, and you only have until tomorrow, May 29th at noon to vote in the most wanted DC Omnibus poll over at, yes, I'll say the real name, Near Mint Condition, that Tiger Eyes and Peter M and dozens of people worked on. This thing is an amazing document. So I left a link below so you can click it and vote on the DC Most Wanted poll. One of my viewers, Booster, suggested I do this video, what I did in the Most Wanted poll, DC Most Wanted, and Larry's Library did it, and I asked him if I could borrow the idea because that's where the real idea came from. So Larry, thank you, peace and love, for letting me borrow this idea, and I will tell you what I voted on, and then you need to go right away, hit this link, and it's really easy this time. They're drop-down choices, take you 2 seconds, 4 minutes, I'll say it'll take you. Unless you put a lot of thought into it, then it'll take you an hour and a half like it took me. So my 10th choice, we're gonna go from 10 to 1, and you get a lot of choices. They didn't leave anything out. I chose Red Lanterns, The New 52 by Milligan and Sewell. I had it custom bound myself from the trade paperbacks. This run is fantastic. Milligan does a good job setting it up, but Sewell takes it to another level. And these trades are hard to find now. What I tried to do with all my picks was pick stuff that was not collected in omnibus format and not collected at all. So it's collected, but they're all out of print and hard to find, especially volume 4, which is ridiculous. So this features Supergirl as a Red Lantern. Frick, so good. So I would yeah, here she is, Kara as a Red Lantern. That's the Soul part, and he did a great job. So this needs to be picked, and I tried to pick stuff, as I said, that wasn't collected already. So I did not pick stuff like Jonah Hex and All-Star Western. I would totally buy those if they were, I have them in trade paperback. So everybody, but they're also hard to find, so maybe I should have voted for them. Okay, anyway, 9th choice. I chose Batman, the Silver Age Volume 2. All we have right now is Batman Silver Age Volume 1. Boring. Come on, DC, let's go. You got a lot of places, a lot of room, a lot of stuff going on. DC, let's go. 1958 onwards. That's like 12 years worth of omnis you need to put out. Let's go. Come on. Number 8. Batman and Superman World's Finest, The Silver Age Volume 3, which is 67 to 70. That's not collected that I can find anywhere. And I was gonna say, this is the first I was aware of Neal Adams' artwork. And this is the cover to 175. 176 is the bitchin' red cover that has Supergirl and Batgirl versus Superman and Batman. And it's, unfortunately, this is what I'm as upset about as usual. This is some of the stuff Neal Adams went back and re-inked and recolored. He nabbed all the Batman stuff, so it even included these colors. They're just not right. The inking, you can't tell. So I'm hoping with World's Finest Volume 3, that would collect all the Neal Adams stuff. And the stories are decent for late Silver Age. They're pretty good. So hopefully they collect all the Neal Adams stuff that is not redone. God bless Neal Adams. Rest in peace. But yeah, come on. What's going on here? My 7th choice, nobody's going to want this but me, but I want Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen. And it's under Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen to vote for it. There's nothing. And those are wacky, crazy stories. Those are so Silver Agey, but that's kind of exactly what I want. My 6th choice, Superman's girlfriend, Lois Lane. These are These are crazy. These are just as crazy as Jimmy Olsen. And all we have is this DC archive. That's the only thing I was ever able to find, which has, you know, some of the beginning stories. And yeah, it's sealed because I haven't read it yet. Silver Age Showcase 9 through 10 and Superman's Girlfriend 1 through 8. That's it. Historically, these have great Kurt Schaffenberger art. They're okay stories. They're Silver Agey stories, but I want it in omnibus format. So that was my 6th choice. The next choice, it's only been collected in what I'm going to show you, is Superman the Bronze Age, Volume 1, 1970 on. That was this period. That's a famous Neil Adams cover, and Kryptonite Nevermore. The standard hardcover, come on. It's got great, Dennis O'Neil wrote these. Kurt Swan, Murphy Anderson, and Dick Giordano worked on them. This story is a really fun arc. This first part, Kryptonite Nevermore. Everybody deserves to be able to read this. Everybody deserves to see what was really cool in 1970 to an 11-year-old Omnidog. But the art is great. Denny O'Neil writes fun stories that are actually really compelling for Superman. This is all we've got. Come on, let's go, Superman, Bronze Age Omnibus. And for the same reason, this is my 4th choice, Batman Bronze Age Omnibus Volume 1. All we've got that I can tell is this, Tales of the Demon. And I highlighted Neil Adams' unretouched art in this. And they don't even include the covers, because some of the covers are some of the most famous covers in DC's history. This first one, this is the one where Ra's al Ghul is shooting Robin on the cover. Oh, it's a gorgeous cover that's green. And this is also Denny O'Neil with Neil Adams, and I believe Dick Giordano. This is the only thing of Batman that I have that's unretouched and properly colored. So I don't want to go off on a Neil Adams tangent, but you need to see, here's another story, The Demon Lives Again. But it's really important for everyone to see just how revolutionary this stuff was back then before he redid it. So I want my 4th choice, Batman Bronze Age Omnibus, Volume 1, 1970 and forward. Then I didn't double dip, but I guess I double picked, because this run, my 3rd choice is Volume 1 by Chuck Dixon of Birds of Prey. 2nd choice, Birds of Prey, Volume 2 by Gail Simone. Now, you say, Jess, these are already collected. These are not already collected. You cannot get a complete Birds of Prey run. One of the issues is only available in like the art of Amanda Connor. Peace and love to Amanda Connor, but DC, let's have a complete Birds of Prey run. So Chuck Dixon starts off well, but Gail Simone takes it to the next level. These are super good stories, super good art. Yeah, the art's really good and the stories are great. Chuck Dixon's good. Gail Simone's even gooder. Yes, I'm aware that's not a proper word. Oh, Gail Simone's oh, this is Gail Simone's. Okay, this is Volume 3. And wait. Gail Simone, Chuck Dixon, Greg Land. Okay, I got confused. I pulled Birds of Prey Volume 3. This is Chuck Dixon stuff. It's really good, but it's so poorly collected that you can't get a complete run of anything. It's kind of a mishmash with gaps and stuff. So these were picks 2 and 3 for me. Now the next one, they're going to be able to tell when they get the ballots in exactly who Omnidog sent in on his ballot. I'm probably one of 10 people in the US that want this book, but I love Sugar and Spike, and this is all we have. DC Archives. And yeah, it's sealed, but I still love them. I've got a bunch of issues that I've read of them, and I will unwrap this and read it because I love them so much, but there's so much other stuff I have to read for X-Men and everything else. But this is the only place it's collected, and this was way ahead of its time. Sheldon Mayer's classic children's series. It's not a children's series. These little kids speak to each other, and they're a crack up. They speak to each other like grown-ups, and this was back in like 1958 or something. This was, I'm not going to say revolutionary, but it definitely was groundbreaking. I can't even remember how far up Sugar and Spike went, but I know there's enough for an omnibus, and I'm voting it number 1 because I think there's a lot of people out there, modern readers too, that would dig this because it's a grown-up sense of humor coming out of these kids' mouths, and it's really funny and it's fun. It's not a children's series. I wish DC had continued to do these archives, but they did not. So there you go. There's the top 10 things I voted for in DC's Most Wanted Omnibus poll. Please go down, click the link to take you right to the poll. It'll be really easy for you, and it's really important. Omar's going to send them to his contacts at DC. Maybe they'll listen, maybe they won't, but we won't know unless we try. You got to try, right? So peace and love, peace and love. Please go vote. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you all so much. I'm sorry this video is so late, but better late than never. I just came up with that. I'm going to trademark that. Better late than never. Peace and love, peace and love. Thank you so much for watching.